from Paris, the 2024 World Juggling Federation Ultimate Overall Championship.
Welcome to Paris and WJF 20. We are just moments away from the largest sport juggling competition in history, the World Juggling Federation Ultimate Overall Championship, featuring 4 world champion jugglers. From the USA, Jonah Botvinick-Greenhouse and Spencer Androli. From Germany, Christian Hauschild. And from Norway, Eivind Dragsjø. I'm Jason Garfield, and joining me is a French juggler who just 2 days ago won 2nd place in the World Juggling Federation Advanced Overall Championship, Jean-Baptiste, Diot.
Thank you, Jason, and it's a pleasure to be here in Paris at WJF 20. I have to say, Jason, it's a really honor and privilege to be here because I grew up watching all DVDs of WJF competition, and being a part of the event itself is a great honor. But I have to say, Jason, throughout the year you've been a ruthless and sympathetic commentator of everything, every routine of the athletes, so I hope this year we make no exception.
Absolutely not. This is the Ultimate Overall Championship, the highest level competition we've ever developed, and all of these jugglers are world champions, so you better believe my commentary is going to be unrelenting in my critique of perfection. We're watching Kevin right here, the 2024 Juniors champion, doing more of a happy routine as opposed to his competition routine. My prediction is that he will be the Ultimate Overall Champion in 2028. No offense, could have won the event this year.
I agree.
We are at La Carreau Du Temple in Paris at the 4th and final edition of their Sport and Art Jogging Festival. A 4-year build-up to the Olympics, a 5-day event, and the World Juggling Federation Ultimate Overall Championship is the final event of the festival. And as if being invited by the 2024 Paris Olympic Committee isn't important enough, the Ultimate Overall Championship only happens once every 4 years, and this is the first year we are implementing music choreography elements that require specific moves to be precisely timed with pre-designated moments in the music. 3 panels of judges, the A jury validating the moves and connections between the moves, the B jury on the execution score, how well they did the moves and connections and deducting points for errors, and the C jury validating the choreography elements. WJF head judge Josh Horton will be running the competition with our score sheet programmer David Sohigian at his side to ensure smooth operation of the new scoring software this year, which produces almost instant results at the conclusion of each competitor's routine. And this year, $5,000 will be awarded to first place.
Hello and thank you. We will begin the competition with the ball category. Christian Hauschild of Germany.
We're starting the ball category with Christian Hauschild, the 2018 WJF Advanced Overall Champion, representing Germany. Defeated Eivind Dragsjø that year for the win.
60 seconds to warm up, and then their routine will begin.
Now each competitor will be doing separate routines with balls, rings, and clubs. 20 move limit per routine, 4-minute time limit. The total score from all 3 routines and all 3 judging panels will determine the final placement.
Here comes Christian Hauschild from Germany. Some 180s.
Here comes his first choreography moment here. 5 up 360 right here. Little late. Yeah. I don't think he's going to get that one.
No drops so far.
Yeah, he missed the choreography, but his juggling is solid right now.
Yeah.
He's staying right in the middle. He's not moving much. He got around. It was a little bit of a slow spin, but he got around. That was pretty close to that choreography element. They'll probably get that one. Here comes another one. This 720. Too late.
2 stage 720.
So they may miss their choreography elements, but they still get points for doing the moves. They just don't get the choreography bonus. Alternatively, they may attempt the move at the right time, but fail to complete the move, which would result in no points for either the move or the choreography bonus. So it might look like they're doing some of these moves at the right time, but failing to complete the execution of those moves.
Going into a different pattern, the shower pattern.
Yeah, these choreography moments are extremely precise. So again, it might look like they're close enough for you, but it needs to be within fractions of a second. The pre-designated moment is specified to the frame. So out of 59.94 frames in a second, it has to be within 5 frames, roughly. Of course, this is all left to the subjectivity of the C jury, but they know what to look for.
Every other half shower, high, low. That's a minor deduction.
Yeah. 8x6.
On to 7 balls. Oh, you started with the 8x6 and 7. Nice. Bit of a half shower.
Hot for it. Good for Christian.
He's doing really well. This is a great routine. Not a lot of connections, but a lot of difficult moves done well.
Yeah, Christian.
Yeah, minor deductions for balls getting a little bit too close, but there he goes. I'm sure he's relieved. That was not bad.
And next up, help me welcome Spencer Androli from the United States of America.
How'd that go for you?
I feel like this has been a great competition, and except for the one drop, which I know, like, well, that happens, I'm pretty happy with that. I pretty much was able to perfectly do what I planned on doing, and this was all I could hope for the balls, really.
Yeah, awesome.
I got a little struggling towards the end, but that doesn't matter, really, to me. Yeah. I got through it, I qualified pretty much everything. So,
got your score?
14.76.
14.76.
Nice.
Good job, Tristan.
Pretty clear.
All right, we're getting ready to see Spencer Androli, 3-time WJF Advanced Overall Champion. Many of the people in the audience here at Le Carreau Du Temple have never seen a sport juggling competition before, but their reaction thus far is nothing short of inspiring. It's really incredible to see people witness our sport for the first time. All right, so looking at the scoring, you've got the move values, and when 2 moves are connected together, you have a connection score which will pop up when that's planned. When a minimum of 3 moves are connected in a chain, you then get a connection chain bonus which multiplies with each subsequent connection without breaking the chain. So the more moves you connect together, the higher the connection chain multiplier becomes.
Nice. And a clean first sequence by Spencer Androli from USA.
These are difficult transitions here. Right here, he's going into back crosses. Boom, hit that choreography element. A little shaky, but he didn't drop. He won't get the choreography element because he didn't do the move, even though he tried to at the right time.
Come on, Spencer.
But that was the transition.
Yep.
Got it. Collision at the end.
A little deduction for this?
Minor deduction on that collision.
720.
720 into 744. These numbers that we're mentioning, 744, 6x4, there's a mathematical notation that just determines what height and what direction the balls are going.
I think this sequence is a bit of the signature.
Yeah.
Oh.
B97531 connected.
774 with a shower one.
Yeah. Onto the 7-ball routine. He's got multiple tricks. DB97531.
Into 966.
Back into 7. 5 of. Oh, that would have been close to that choreography element too.
But that's only the first drop.
Right, just the one drop. And he can afford it because there wasn't a connection.
And it doesn't move so much.
One day I hope this whole competition will be done just with 7 balls. Not even 5. Just like we've eliminated 3 and 4, we're going to throw 5 and 6 out the window and we'll do 7, 8, and 9.
Oh, I can be proud of this one.
Half shower and clean. Going on to 8. Probably doesn't need it. If he just left now, that'd be better than if he drops on it here. Up, collision, reels it in. He got him. Did he qualify? He's going to do it again.
He qualified it, so he doesn't need to do it again. I guess he didn't get that message. Well, he got it twice. Doesn't double the score, but maybe incurs a few extra deductions.
Good job, Spencer.
Spencer Androli.
Thank you.
And here's that 7-ball 5-up 360.
In the meantime, let's bring out Jonah Botvinick-Greenhouse,
How did that go for you?
also from the United States
Pretty
of
well,
America.
pretty well. One drop is not bad. Yeah. Sorry, I'm out of breath. A lot of pressure up there.
That's an athletic routine. That's very cardiovascular, right?
Very much so.
All right, we have Spencer's score. Score is 17.27 for Spencer Androli.
Yeah, I'm in the lead.
Amazing.
When we get to Jonah and Eivind, all of their moves are connected together, which makes their connection chain bonus crazy high. It almost doubles their score. But the gamble is that they can't drop at all. They can't make any mistakes. Otherwise, it severs that connection chain, and it's not nearly as high. So, although his moves are a little bit easier, some a lot, they're still difficult moves. So it's still difficult. 20 moves in a row. No break, no stopping, no going into the basic pattern, and the choreography elements, which you'll hit if you don't drop anything.
Come on, Jonah.
Oh, yeah, you got it. He's nervous, though.
Yeah.
You can tell by the type of throws when they're off by that much. So now he has to decide he's probably going to just bail on the choreography and go for just clean moves when he's ready to do them.
It's a lot of stress saying that you're going to do 20 tricks in a row without dropping.
Yeah.
Otherwise the chain bonus stop.
Yeah, I wouldn't take that bet on myself or anyone.
Too much pressure.
Yeah, too much. The other thing is that he doesn't have much experience performing any juggling, let alone a competition routine. So Spencer performs almost every day.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he works in some of the moves. His performance routine isn't nearly as hard as what he does here, but at least he understands what it feels like to juggle under pressure more so than Jonah. But he's brought it back now. He's doing okay.
But look at the consistency of the guy. He doesn't move his feet at all.
5 up into overheads, he got that. And connected that.
7-7-1. Back to the basic pattern.
So far, just a shaky moment. That's the end right there.
Perfect.
Just one drop.
I feel pretty good. I think I got a pretty long chain bonus in there, even though I started with the drop close to it. So I think it might be relatively high scoring.
Okay. How many moves in do you think you got? Or was it more on the end that you got the connection chain than in the beginning?
I dropped on move 4, so I think I have a 15 or 16 move connection chain, which I think, could be substantial. Yeah.
All right, we have Jonah's score, 18.71.
Yeah, happy with that.
What was your start value?
23, I think, or something close to 23, maybe 22.
Just a 4-point shave. So.
4-point shave, yeah.
All right, well, good luck in the race.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on to Eivind Dragsjø, the 2019 WJF Advanced Overall Champion, defeated by Christian in 2018, defeated by Spencer in 2021, a double rematch here in the WJF Ultimate Overall Championship.
Same strategy?
Same strategy, yeah. 20 connected moves, choreography elements throughout.
So watch how his bonus multiplier adds up as he continues to connect moves together.
Into 6-4-X and a 360 in it. Another 360.
And you look at the foot movement, that'll show you how accurate he is. The less he's moving his feet, the better the throws are. And the more accurate the throws are, the more confident you are that you're going to catch them because they're coming right back to you. There's other things that can happen, but that's the first indicator that the judges are looking for. Oh, I don't know how he got that.
A lot of side swaps, a lot of 360s. Side swaps is what we call the moves that are numerically named, like 6x4, 744, and that breaks the chain. So now he only has a couple of moves left to do. Not as important since it's not part of the chain, but still, he'll get deductions for not trying the moves, so he still has to try the moves. He just has to try not to drop on the moves.
He gets the drop penalty, he gets that one. He doesn't get the points for the move. but he doesn't get any more deductions.
Eivind, we'll have your
Safety first.
shortly. We will now be moving on to the rings category, starting back with Christian Hauschild of Germany.
On va maintenant passer à la routine aux anneaux pour chaque compétiteur. Avec exactement les mêmes règles, un échauffement de 1 minute et 4 minutes pour exécuter les 20 plus grosses figures de leur répertoire.
All right, and Eivind's score.
Let's hear the score.
19.16.
Let's go! Oh, I'm super stoked.
17.64.
Yeah, I'm super happy. Yeah, I fumbled at the end, but I was able to get so much chain bonus from just doing trick after trick. It's true drops, but I'm super happy.
It's a high score.
Yeah, and then now I'm just stoked to continue. Now it's on to rings, and let's hope for the best.
Yeah, good luck in the ring.
Thank you.
Good strategy.
So Eivind, Jonah, Spencer, and Christian, this is the placement after the ball category. Let's see if the rings change any of that after this.
World Juggling Federation Championships from Las Vegas, Nevada. And now, from Paris, welcome to the 2024 World Juggling Federation Ultimate Overall Championship.
The World Juggling Federation Ultimate Overall Championship, brought to you by the World Juggling Federation, on a mission to bring juggling to the Olympics. TheWJF.com. Flow Toys, awesome LED flow and juggling equipment like the Vision Glow Clubs. FlowToys.com. And we are continuing now with the 2018 WJF Advanced Overall Champion, Christian Hauschild, representing Germany in the ring category of this first ever Ultimate Overall Championship. Now with rings, you're going to see some really different types of moves since the shape of the ring lends itself to different axes of throws and even flips such as pancakes, but also combinations of rotation on different axes.
That might have been close enough to get that start on the choreography element. Now into a full reverse, struggling with it. Yeah. It's no surprise, Christian and Jonah are probably the most nervous because they have the least competing and performing experience. And all these people watching, you know, it just adds to the pressure. The judges are enough pressure, but now you've got people watching you. Still a hot performance to do. A little late, but he got the 5 up perfectly. 3 up 180. 5 up 180. Nice. Yeah, these were all good throws.
I think I'm a little bit amazed of the consistency of the guy.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
And not that much deduction with footsteps. Yeah, Christian.
He's moving on to 6 rings. He's got a bit of a 6-ring routine.
Looking at his throws straight on, you see how straight he's throwing those rings. There's no wobble at all. For any of you who remember throwing a frisbee for the first time, this is like throwing 6 frisbees to yourself over and over again, perfectly straight while avoiding hitting the other frisbees in an inside to outside pattern. 6 objects is 3 in each hand, so just look at the path each ring follows to avoid hitting the previous ring on each side. And then he changes the pattern to cross and then throws in sync, 360s, back to sync. I mean, it's just amazing that none of these things are hitting each other to begin with. Let alone he's catching them. They're just not hitting each other. There's not that much space up there.
From sync to async, collision, caught him.
Got no drop.
He got him. He probably didn't qualify it. He might be trying it again, just the 360. You got to qualify the pattern after the 360, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He got it. Only the number of throws he needed to qualify it, then he reeled it in. Now he's on to 8x6 with 7 rings.
Yep, just enough to get the point.
Got it, yeah. And you know he knows he got it.
Perfect.
And he's not doing 8.
Thank you, Christian. Please welcome back Spencer Androli of the U.S.
How do you feel about that one?
Just about as good as about the ball routine. I was able to minimize my drops from the test competition, so just 1 drop, a couple of fumbles.
14.23, bringing his total to 28.9.
Wow, yeah, so way better scores than in qualifying, so I think that's, yeah, just 1 drop, and yeah, I can't hope for more, just the same as before, so I'm super happy with how this is going.
Give you a little more confidence going into the clubs now that you've been out there.
I don't care about confidence, I just care about being focused, so I don't know really what that is, you know, confidence, no confidence, just juggle.
Focus.
Yeah, just juggle, just focus on your rhythm, and let the confidence be the confidence, so.
Let the confidence be the confidence. If only it were that simple.
And again, Spencer Androli from USA.
5 up 360 right into pancake. Hit the choreography element on that one. Into the full reverse, hit that one too. The longer he goes without mistakes, the more of those choreography elements you can expect him to hit.
Perfect, Spencer.
Pancake half shower. Into the 3 up reverse, 360 into a full reverse. And there's that. All right, 7-5-3-1 into 7-4-4.
You got to be aware that you can only do tricks once in your routine. You cannot repeat them. So you have to choose carefully what you're going to put in your routine.
Yeah. Yeah, each move that you're going to do in your routine, you can only do once. You can try it as many times as you want. If you keep failing, you can only get points scored once.
Close to perfect for now for Spencer Androli.
6 rings, 1 high, 5 pancakes. He got it that time. No connection chain severed there at all, just a drop on a single trick, so minimal deductions, at least on that.
And a full reverse with 6 rings. 4 up 360 into 7-5-6.
Mixed-ring pancake half shower, nailed that. I don't think he moved the speed at all when he did that.
No.
Stood right there. The rings came right back to him.
And he's smart enough to just doing the right amount of catches to get the point.
Well, he's moving on to 8 either way.
You need 16 catches of 8 rings to get the point.
That was not it.
Come on, Spencer.
Just got to reel it in.
Go.
Oh, was that the 16? The judges are telling him he got it, so he's out of there. It's helpful to get that feedback from the judges. I feel like they feel compelled. A little bit of sympathy and empathy.
Yeah. In the meantime, we can bring out Jonah, Botvinick-Greenhouse of the U.S.
Yeah, I struggle with a few things, but Overall, pretty good.
What gave you the most trouble?
8x6 was weird. Yeah, that was a weird one, and 8 rings too. I'm like, in practice, it's pretty automatic. Yeah, it's just a competition.
Yeah, that tends to happen. The things that you think you got, maybe you don't pay as much attention to, and then something different is there, and you weren't focusing as much as the harder ones.
15.26, bringing his
all right, I guess I'm ahead in the rings. Okay, not bad.
I'm clubs. One more routine.
One more club routine. Let's go.
And we will be back with Jonah Botvinick-Greenhouse's ring routine from Paris after this.
So pay attention, because when it comes to ring, Jonah is really something.
Yeah, I would say Jonah is one of, if not the best ring juggler in the world. Okay, maybe Delaney Bayliss, then Jonah. Look how straight and precise his throws are. And with Jonah's patterns, everything is perfectly centered. Each throw is balanced equidistant from the center of his body, which is a crucial element in maximizing your potential and scoring well in this competition. The accuracy required here is unmatched in any other sport. I mean, shooting a free throw in basketball, sure, that's challenging, and even the best in the world miss it sometimes. But this is like shooting a free throw every second for 2 minutes straight.
Nice work, Jonah. No drop so far.
That's a nice connection.
Nice connection. I think it's on the music, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Pretty sure he got that. That was a 90 right into a full reverse.
Now, this is a move that is relatively new in juggling. Now, pancakes, the ones he started with right out in front of him, used to be the limit in what was done with pancakes, but now pancakes are fusing with different axes in half shower and reverse patterns.
Brings that in, goes back in the
going back to the pattern. Perfect, Jonah.
No drops.
And moving to 6. Seven, 5, 6. Perfect.
These routines last a lot longer for the competitors than they do for us. It might last the same for me because I have a lot of empathy for juggling and competing and performing. So I also probably want this to be over now as much as he does.
Another 4.
Just because of the uncertainty of what's coming up and knowing that there's still more to do. Nice. His throws are solid.
The score is going to be so high.
Yeah, when the throws don't make me nervous, that means the throws are accurate.
Yeah! Perfect so far.
Woo! Yeah. And he got it.
Good, Jonah.
It's a good routine.
You have your score in 1 second.
You got to feel good about that.
Yeah, I feel very good about that. No drops. I don't think that could have gone much better. Yeah. And I got most of the choreography elements too.
Yeah, and it's noticeable when you do.
Yeah, it's a good song for it.
Jonah, your score for rings, 17.84.
Cool.
Putting Jonah
Happy with that.
in the lead with 36.54 total score.
All right, you keeping track of the whole leaderboard?
Trying not to think about it too much right now. Yeah. Just want to have a clean run through clubs. And we'll
good
see.
strategy. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Good luck in the clubs.
And finishing up the ring category is Eivind Dragsjø from Norway, the 2019 WJF Advanced Overall Champion.
First choreography element coming up. Boom.
Perfect.
Of course, the first one's the easiest to hit. Once you get going, perfection is your friend.
Eivind spent a lot of time training in South America this year without any indoor training space, so he couldn't practice rings at all this year except for the past couple of months.
That's a 7.53. 9-7-5-2-2.
Now, all these competitors had to submit video of their routines to be accepted into this competition. They had to do each routine 5 times in a row, almost flawlessly with no edits. And this was a major change in the routine qualification process this year, and it has produced Olympic caliber performances from these world champion jugglers. What we are watching right now is the best we have ever seen from these competitors, from any competitors, from any jugglers.
Nice body position.
Yeah, really nice body position. Look, you could tell he smiled there because he nailed it.
The chain bonus is working.
Yeah.
The strategy is good.
Onto the 6 ring routine. Starting in sync, he's doing that same transition Christian did into async out of a 4-up 360. And then a 4-up async into 1 high 5 low with a 360 back into 6.
Come on, Eivind. Come on, Eivind.
And he celebrated almost too soon. Do not celebrate until that ring is in your hand.
It's not over until it's not over.
And the 8x6, no trouble at all.
Perfect.
Just no drops.
Oh, not drops. Even just a few footsteps, but that's it.
Yeah.
Shortly. And now
So happy.
Yeah, you think?
Oh,
Yes, you are.
that was fun.
So let's bring out
This is so far going better than the test run through, yeah?
Way better.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm so far. Now it's just 1 prop left. And
I think sometimes going through it beforehand gets the bad ones out of your system.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just a numbers game, probability.
Yeah. Here it really shows what I have been able to do in practice, and it's so amazing to do it on stage as well.
You didn't move that much either.
No, way less. My nerves were way more in check this time, and
How'd you do that?
I don't know. I really don't know. Been breathing a lot this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been stressed and nervous. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We have a score for Eivind. A big score of 19.17.
19.17.
I'm super happy.
Also a good year, 1917.
1917.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, what's happened then?
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. All right.
We are back from Paris, starting the final category in the World Juggling Federation Ultimate Overall Championship, the club category.
I think with Christian we're gonna witness some traditional club routine. Not a lot of side swap, but a lot of hard moves.
Not connections, but hard moves.
Yeah.
Clubs is the most difficult of the 3 props. You'll notice much fewer connections between moves and not many chain bonuses, but really difficult single moves. Spencer has actually quite a few connections with clubs.
Well, he throws in the wrong place, but he moved a bit, corrected. A little bit early. But good execution. 5 up 360. Missed the choreography element. There's the 180 I've been waiting for, because that leads right into back crosses. That was the moment he was supposed to hit it.
In doubles.
In doubles. A little shaky. Back into the pattern. I think the bare minimum 10 pros. Then he got out of it. Oh, now he's going in triples. Yeah, triples are arguably more difficult because your accuracy has to be better because they're higher. More rotations. He got the 10. He got the 10. Into single. Into flat. Oh, probably gonna try that one again. Nope, he's going on 6 with a 5 with a balance. Shaky.
Steps.
When your last catch is a Hail Mary, grab everything, bear hug. I've never seen it work.
Make sure,
They got it second time. 6-up fountain pattern, async, looks good. Oh, 1 high into,
hot transition.
Several on the wrong end.
Get it, Christian.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to try it again. Nope, he's going to cut his losses there and just take the points he got. He doesn't even want to talk to us. you are here. Okay. What gave you the most trouble in that, do you think?
8.83.
The fact that the balance didn't work. At the end, I know I'm in 4th place, and I was just going to go for it in the end and just do a trick for the audience to enjoy that wasn't part of my routine.
Oh, really?
And I know it's going to incur a 1.25 deduction, but why not go for it?
Hell?
Yeah.
It's not over till it's over. Oh, that's surprising.
That's a move Spencer has hit in competition numerous times.
5 up 360, all in single.
All in single. I don't know because of that drop if he gets the connection to the next move. I don't know if he got the points for both moves, so that'll be interesting to see.
And when you drop on your first move, you gotta get your focus back. So hard.
Right, from the very beginning. So he's all off on all of his choreography now. I think he's just saying, let's just do the moves, let's do the connections. 5 up 316, 6x4, over-rotated, but such a fast correction there. The half shower with flats, with the turn, and then from there probably back crosses. A bit over-rotated, but he's real good at correcting. But the judges can see that.
Come on, Spencer, fight for it. Back cross triples.
Yep, running triples and back crosses. Very long run. He was going for 20 there, I'll bet. Now he's doing the 5 with a balance. A popular move this year. Oh, into 6. On the wrong end. Can he correct it?
Come on.
Did he correct it? They're all on the handles now.
Oh.
And he's continuing to the next connection. All on the handles at the end. When you're juggling 6 clubs and you catch just one on the wrong end, just continuing in 6 is going to be a big problem. But he continued into these other moves while correcting.
The judges say that you got the point.
Yeah, I see. Now just a 7 club run. Just incredibly difficult, not looking good. Little too 3-dimensional problems with that one.
Yeah, take a breath, Spencer.
Just 7 clubs, just the pattern. He can do this for hundreds of throws. He just needs to make, I think he's going for around 30, 28, 30. Bringing in, all on the handle. Incredible run, incredible clean ending. Perfect 7 club. Second try, but it was perfect on that try.
Great job by Spencer and Androli.
In the meantime, let's bring back Jonah from the U.S.
It went a little worse than I expected, but
you ended strong though. Had just a minor mistake in the beginning, pulled it together.
Yeah, that last one was a gamble. That was like
13.48.
Okay.
13.48.
All right, I'm nervous. These chain bonuses multiply more than I thought. So yeah, that's what's helping the others. So. Yeah, the last 7 clubs was a gamble. It was like, should I risk a deduction or just make some of it back? Because drops are more deductions than a 7 club, but then I could like decrease the deductions by
doing the 7 club.
Doing the 7 club. Yeah. So,
all right. Well, good luck in the final leaderboard.
Thanks so much, Jason. Thanks for the opportunity.
My pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
Notice a lot of the competitors are sweaty. You just want to keep the sweat off of your hands. It's fine if you're drenched from head to waist, but just keep it off of the forearms and the hands.
And just like his ball and ring juggling, his club patterns are just perfectly centered and balanced. It's not only aesthetically pleasing to watch, but it is the most energy efficient way to compete in this sport. If your patterns aren't centered and balanced, you're vulnerable to mistakes.
You can see on his face how much he's focused.
Yeah. It's a fine line between focused and nervous. little late on the choreography element, but got the 5 up into singles. A little shaky, but he stabilized it now.
There is another 360 coming in doubles.
Yeah. Back into singles. And now in singles. Different moves, doubles and singles for the 360.
So up to master.
Yeah, club control. You've got to really have crazy control over your wrist so that you're not overspinning those. There's a lot of follow through, a lot of arm involved with that. You'll notice with those high singles, they're following through with their arm, guiding it up to go where they want without using the wrist to spin it. 6-4-5 into a 3 of 180. Got that. Ooh. Nice, but 6-4-5 with the flat. The 4 is a flat. All in flats. Nope, he bailed on it. Good bail though. He reeled them all in. He's probably going to try it again. 5-1.
You get to do it 5-10.
Really excellent execution of those flats on the second attempt. He had to have confidence to try it again, knowing what a drop penalty is worth. Another example of the confidence being the confidence.
Oh, 5 up. That's what he's going for. You got it? Good. Oh, a little underspun. Reel it in. He probably qualified that. And now 6-4-X.
And a 720. Will he retry it? Oh, no. I think it's done for him.
He's doing the math.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jonah.
Well, how do you feel about that one?
I feel very good. I think in the practice competition I had like 5 or 6 drops, and here I got away with 1. So yeah, super happy with that. Ending that routine with only 1 drop, and I didn't want to get more because the deductions are so big, and it was feeling a little shaky at the end. I just decided to stop while I was ahead. Yeah.
How do you feel now it's done?
I feel great. Yeah, I'm super happy with my performance today.
You can.
Yeah.
14.33.
Cool.
Now you're done.
I'm done.
One final routine, Eivind Dragsjø, when we come back.
World Juggling Federation Championships from Las Vegas, Nevada. And now, from Paris, welcome to the 2024 World Juggling Federation Ultimate Overall Championship.
The World Juggling Federation Ultimate Overall Championship is brought to you by Flow Toys. Awesome LED flow and juggling equipment like the Vision Glow Clubs. FlowToys.com.
The World Juggling Federation, on a mission to bring juggling to the Olympics. TheWJF.com.
This is it, the final routine of the 2024 Ultimate Overall Championship from Paris. An unprecedented event. Eivind Dragsjø, the 2019 WJF Advanced Overall Champion, competing against two competitors who have defeated him in the past, Hauschild and Spencer Androli.
Good correction. A lot of them, but didn't drop anything. So, into the 5-up 360 into 744, catching him on the wrong end. Corrected though. He's underspinning, but correcting like crazy. He's making just these millisecond corrections when he makes these catches that are overspun. You see him though, right? Yeah. Nice 360 and 6x4. Catching the club a little too high on the handle.
And a 316 to that.
These catching positions are not ideal. He's like they're too close to him and he's getting them in the middle of the club instead of the middle of the handle.
And again, a 5 with a balance. Like you said, pretty much in the fashion.
I think the nerves are getting to him here. There's a lot of doubt in his execution of these moves in each throw. The confidence is not being the confidence. Not right now, and without confidence, it's very difficult to trust yourself. And without trust, how can you let go? And to juggle, you need to be able to let go, both physically and mentally.
Just got to catch those, yeah.
Perfect.
Deduction for landing in a lunge, but better than a drop. Another 7-5. Exploded on him.
So that is it. Will it be enough to surpass Jonah's score? All these decisions to not retry these ending moves, a common theme this year, the fear of adding drop deductions, not trusting yourself to do the move you plan to end your routines with.
How do you feel about that and the decision at the end?
I'm all for it, yeah. I was feeling nervous at the end, and I didn't skip any moves, so I just had to do it safe. It was like 0.2 points to be made, and I figured that, well, if I missed, then I lose 1 point. Yeah. For me, in the situation, like where I was in my head now, it really felt clever. But we'll see. Hopefully I won't lose by 0.2 points. I think it's either me and Jonah, but I think it's extremely close.
12.65.
Oh, wow. This is close.
So while we prepare for the final results and awards ceremony, the final 3 competitors in the 7 Vision Glow Club TKO will battle it out in this final round. I'd also like to introduce you to someone from the Paris Olympic Committee who 1 year ago saw the potential in the World Juggling Federation's sport juggling competitions.
I'm here with Florian from the Paris 2024 Olympic Committee who invited us to bring the World Juggling Federation to this event. So my question for you, Florian, is why?
That's a good question, because I work in the art team of the Olympic Committee, and our goal is to link sport and art. Since the juggling is a sport, this is great. It was the first time I saw something like that, and I'm amazed. Like, guys, you are so strong, and there are so many different disciplines, and this is amazing, really. Thank you, Jason, for having this here today in Paris. You are a sport. You share Olympic values, so I would say that you could be an Olympic sport. After that, there is a committee that need to vote for, so maybe in Los Angeles they will.
Well, we appreciate the invitation. I hope you're happy with what we brought for you.
Really happy. Yeah, thank you so much, Jason.
It was our pleasure. I'm glad we were able to do it.
Thank you.
The closest results between first and second I have ever seen. So first, let's bring out third place.
Troisième place.
With a score of 46, Spencer Androli of the United States.
Spencer Androli, troisième place, avec un petit peu plus de 46 points au total. Il est médaille de bronze, le jonglage sportif, toutes catégories confondues. De la WJF.
The scores for second place and first place are 50.87 and 50.98. If you do math, that is 0.11
Il y
points
a à
off.
peine 0,2 points d'écart entre le premier et le deuxième.
Second place, Jonah Botvinick-Greenhouse.
Deuxième place, Jonah Botvinick-Greenhouse des États-Unis.
Which means our champion of the World Juggling Federation Ultimate Championship is Eivind
Et le champion du monde, toutes catégories confondues, Eivind Dragsjø de Norvège.
Your ultimate overall champion for 2024. Thank you all for coming out. You've been great. We'll see you in LA 2028. Good night.
Merci à tous d'être venus. C'était l'Ultimate Championship Overall de la World Juggling Federation. Avec les 4 plus grands athlètes au monde de cette discipline. On se revoit dans 4 ans avec peut-être de nouveaux champions et de nouvelles revanches.
Dragsjø!